Welcome! Your Fearless Aging podcast is taking off. The cheers are for you, wanting to age and live fearlessly. Here's your host, America's healthy aging trainer and creator of the ageless living lifestyle, Rico Cavaglia. Welcome!
Hello, this is Rico Cavaglia. And yes, welcome to our new podcast entitled Fearless Aging. And those cheers really are for you because I know most people would say that they want to be here and they want to learn this and they want to age fearlessly, but most people are not willing to take the responsibility to actually learn what it takes to live this way and to actually incorporate it into their lifestyle. So I want to congratulate you that you are here, and I want to let you know that I'll do my best to share all that I've learned and experienced about living a much healthier, energetic, vital, productive, fulfilled, joyful, long life. I'm pretty sure that that's what you want. That's what we all want. So first, I want you to know why you may want to listen to what I have to say. I have had the good fortune to be a health and fitness trainer and coach here in San Diego for the past 37 years. And back in 1981, a partner of mine and I, we opened up what I think was the very first modern personal training studio here in San Diego. And we also did some of the very first corporate fitness programs back in the 80s. But in that same year, 1981, my father died of lung cancer at the age of only 71. Now my father, he was the healthiest person that I've ever known. He was like never sick. He's one of those kind of guys, never went to the doctor, never got checkups. But he grew up, a little street kid back in Illinois in, I guess, the 20s or the 30s. And he smoked cigarettes starting at age 11. And of course, back in those days, cigarettes we thought was good for you and was cool, and nobody knew how harmful they were. And suddenly, when he was about 70, he just got really sick, and when they x-rayed his lungs, they were just shot, and he died soon after. And it was just really sad for me because he was still really in good shape and healthy, and he'd probably still be alive today, maybe, but if we knew better about smoking and taking care of yourself. So when this happened, I committed to never let this happen to me and to learn all I could about taking the best care of our physical bodies as possible, and then to help others to do the same. As I was just starting into this career path and this business of health and fitness and well-being and helping others to be that way as well. So throughout these past 37 years, I've had the good fortune to work with hundreds of individuals just like you, of all ages, all different fitness levels, a lot of different health challenges to greatly improve their overall health and well-being. And I've even been able to get many people out of wheelchairs. And when I first say this, a lot of people go, "Whoa, that's really impressive." They're all really impressed, but it's not that really a big of a thing. So many people. I mean, unless you have been in an accident or you have some serious debilitating disease, most people are in wheelchairs because they allow their bodies, the muscles, to get weak and their connective tissues and muscles to shorten up and get stiff, and that's all they can do. They can just barely move around, and they just allow themselves to get that in that condition. So, but you can bring them back with the proper, first the mindset, believing that they can do it, and then the proper exercises and to strengthen them and get them more flexible. And so I've got lots of people out of wheelchairs, and in that time I was able to see really how the mental and physical neglect really creates poor health and premature aging. But also, I was able to discover and develop strategies that can not only reverse a lot of poor health and premature aging, but it can prevent it as well. And then in the late 90s, when I first learned that science had determined that our genetic potential is to actually stay healthy until at least 125. At least 125. That means our lifespan could actually be 125. yet our life expectancy in America is only about 78. 78. It used to be about 80. I think it's actually gone down, from our stressful rush lifestyle that we have. And we'll be talking about all those things in all our future coming up sessions. Now, in fact, you know, we're going to be talking about not only, what's happening and why it's happening, but I'm going to give you all the best solutions and strategies that I've learned through these all these years that can reverse it and prevent it for you. So when I found this out, that this is what was happening, that most people were dying, getting sick and old and dying way too young, I decided that, realized that most people are missing out on 40 to 50 years of good living and becoming old way too young and dying way too young. So I began researching why is this happening, and of course the big answer it is our unhealthy, both mental and physical lifestyles. You know, even the conservative AMA, the American Medical Association, now states that up to 80% of all degenerative diseases that are killing most people, such as cancer and heart disease and diabetes, are preventable with a healthy lifestyle. They're preventable. So we're actually doing this to our poor health, and why America is the fattest country and one of the most unhealthiest countries in the world. We're doing it to ourselves with our crazy rush lifestyle and not getting good nutrition and not getting enough rest and not doing the proper exercise and stress. We'll talk a lot about stress. So we now also know that our genes play only a small part in how healthy we're going to be and how long we're going to live. So we're going to be talking about a lot about genetics and epigenetics and how we can learn to reprogram our DNA and lots of exciting things that are coming soon. Hopefully sooner than later, I hope. So yeah, there's really some very promising and fascinating developments that will really change how we're going to live and how we're able to heal ourselves. So it's very exciting, and this is what really inspires me to personally stay as fit and as healthy as possible. So I'll be around to experience myself these health and healing and human interactive breakthroughs, and I do all my best to have it happen as soon as possible and get more people into making a contribution. So the lifestyle that I developed when I learned all this, I learned what was going on. I learned, that it was our lifestyle. So I began to really research all the best ways that how we could change our lifestyle and what are the healthiest ways to take care of our mental state, our physical state, our spiritual state. So I developed what I call the ageless living lifestyle. And of course, you can go to that. That's my main website, Ageless Living Lifestyle. You can go there and see what that's all about. But it's a complete mind, body, and spiritual wellness system. It's proven strategies that I know work. That I'm very confident will give most everyone the best opportunity to get and stay healthy and fit and energetic and vital for life. So I want to give you my basic top 7 ageless living lifestyle principles. These are some goals I think that we should all have and we should strive to master. So number 1, and I think probably the most important one, is to change your whole mindset and realize that we need to live our life without regard to our chronological age. Unfortunately, people just kind of buy into it. Well, I'm this age, so this is old, and I'm going to all these things. I just accept all these things are going to happen. And just because, and even doctors will say, "Oh, it's just your age." Of course, as we age, we're going to have some wear and tear, and things aren't going to function as good as they did when we were younger. But that doesn't mean that we can't be really healthy and still energetic at any age. So you have to believe that you can stay healthy at all of your life, no matter what your age, and you have to let go of worrying about what your age is. And the term senior citizen is not one that I'm very fond of at all. I think it's really category. It puts people in a category, and people just kind of buy into it. Oh, now I'm a senior, so I have to act a certain way, and I can only do this, and I'm not this and that, and I need help, and it's just a bad mindset. So number 2, I think we need to expect that life should get better as we age. It really should get better. And number three is to expect that we're going to stay healthy and never get old. And also, the big one is I add on number three is to never retire. I know so many people, their life actually is tied so much to their profession or to their job or what they were doing as they were raising their families and all this. And then when they actually retire, they really don't know what to do with themselves, and they don't have a purpose. And so they just allow their life energy to go away, and they die way too young. So we'll talk about all these things and what you need to do about that. So, and then number four is to strive to become healthier and stronger and more productive and wiser as you age. We're going to talk a lot about that in just a minute here. That's really the reason that we want to stay healthy and strong. And then, as I already mentioned, it's important to really find a purpose and live your purpose, and that's going to be, it's going to offer win-win situations for everything that you do, and so you can serve others to to help them and to help everybody, all of humanity, so we can create peace and prosperity here on this planet, which we desperately need. So, these are the main concepts of ageless living lifestyle. And then the last two are, we're here to enjoy this life. Life's not supposed to be a struggle. Yes, we're here to have challenges, and we will also have some struggles, no question about it. But you know what they say, our challenges are truly our blessings. And I'll tell you about my big challenge, how it became my blessing. And also, it said that, the bigger the challenge, the bigger the blessing, and the more we grow and more we learn. So life's going to be challenging, but it's here to enjoy. There's so much beauty and amazing things on this planet, and then also people that ourselves. We're human beings are amazingly creative, as you know, and there's so many wonderful things that we do create: music and art and sports and literature, and just all the things that we are capable of doing. Are here to really to enjoy. And then number seven, again, actually is the most important, is to grow spiritually and become, I think it's my belief that we're here to become self and God realized here while we're on this planet. So those are the basic 7 principles of what ageless living lifestyle is all about. And so now these are just words, and it all sounds good, but you have to actually, have some proof that all these concepts and systems work, and you have to walk your talk. So I think I'm doing that. Hopefully you will agree, because my chronological age is 76, which is kind of hard for me to believe, but time just does roll by. But my fitness and energy age is about 35. We have some tests that we can do to determine that. But the numbers aren't really all that important. It sounds really good, and it is good. I mean, it's good. But I think it's just the reason I even bring this up and why we even say this is just to show what is possible. It doesn't matter what your age is. It matters, what you're thinking, and it matters how you've taken care of your physical body. And really, a true measure of your age is, again, how well you can move. How good is your posture? How good is your balance? How you're able to function. So, I'm not really anything special at all. It's just that I just had the desire that I wanted to really stay healthy and energetic, and I didn't want to get old, as I see how most people are. And so I consistently just do what all the strategies and things that we're going to talk about on a daily basis, and it's not difficult at all. All these things, what I teach now, are really simple, basic things that it doesn't take a lot of time. Well, it takes some time. You have to make it. No question, it is part of your lifestyle, but it's a big part that makes that really is so important. That is really the foundation for everything else that you want to accomplish in your life. Is because you need a lot of energy and good health if you're going to be highly successful in any aspect of your life, right? I'm sure you're all aware about that. So what this podcast is all about is about sharing what I have learned and experienced to help you be your best self, so you can live a much healthier, more productive, joyful, long life. And so the question might be, you might be thinking, well, that sounds good and all that, but So why do you want this? Why am I doing this for you?